I'm Natanja Peterson, and I have been in real estate now since February 5th, and I live in the great Little Flower neighborhood. I have pended 2 sales so far. My first one was a great house in Irvington for $230,000. And my second one is a partnership one for a house that was listed at 204 and we offered 217. So 2 pending sales, but to get there, the first Irvington house was one other offer and a lot of counters and a backup with that. So about 4 different transactions before we got to this. And then with the second one, with the partner, this couple had been looking for a year. And I think that partner would say they probably had about 30 offers possibly, and I helped walk them through 3, and then we had great luck on the third one. So I've learned a lot since February. I know that sounds kind of crazy because it's only a couple of months ago, but I came into this coming from a 27-year career in retail and kind of knowing everything and being the person to teach others. And so one of the things I needed to change is how I approached the next step. It wasn't something that I could just automatically jump into and feel comfortable with. So for me, it's adjusting and asking questions and learning from others. So one of the things you'll know about me is I'm a total geek. I come to the office every single day almost, and I love learning and hearing from others and seeing what they're working on and how they approach things. That's my way of learning. And then I'm a student, and we've got great teachers at Platt. It's something I really, really appreciate. And it's been wonderful to kind of change that about me. I haven't gone to school since 1990. Yes, I graduated in 90, but I am now in the School of Real Estate at Platt and going through my 90-day books and taking notes and loving it. So just changing my mindset. So this is a great question because the partner that I've worked on with this other sale, to be quite honest, I think they were just kind of over them, over the process. And that sounds really harsh, but not really. I think there's a point when the buyers are done because it's no longer fun. I think Mark and Rex talked about that on one of our last calls, that being a first-time home buyer should be fun, and this market is making it really hard. And you can kind of steer people and teach and lead them as best to your ability, but sometimes they just have to hear it from somebody else, or they have to be told it again and again. And so this particular group, this couple just had to completely change their mindset that equity is not something that you're throwing away by doing an appraisal gap. You have to do that to have the equity in your home. And it took a lot of tough lessons to get there, but I think they finally realized that, okay, I do need to change my approach and the way that I'm spending my money up front to get money back on the other side of that. And this other agent that I'm working with did all of those things and probably prepped them, and really, like, I talked to someone else and they're like, oh, they got the jar really, really loose and I just popped it off. But it's sometimes just hearing that from other people that really makes a difference. I promise you Rosie didn't pay me or Crystal, but I really, really value the 90-day packets that we have and the training that I've received here at Platt. One of the things I was a little scared about coming here because of other agents and other agencies that I interviewed and they interviewed me is that you're not going to get this type of school at other places. They don't have a culture. And I didn't find that when I was interviewing and when I was talking to people here. And it's blown me away how much I've been given a manual without given a manual to succeed. And so for me, my success is coming from following that 90-day manual. I think it's something that if you're on a team or an independent or someone that's been here for forever, it's a nice refresher. I love every portion of it. I'm, again, a little bit of a nerd and I highlight every portion of it and I love it. And then learning from other people. I asked people early on who were having success, what they were doing. And for me, open houses are still where it's at. Both of my pendings that I've currently got an offer in came from open houses. I love open houses. And also, you know, everyone talks about your niche or your sphere. I'm still working on that. It's not quite, my success is not coming from there. I have not gotten a referral from my friends. I've gotten these from people that are looking through windows and people on the street. So just talking about what you're doing and enjoying it and spreading that joy.